of the class 12, and today I have taken the chapter 1, that is reproduction in living organisms. Well, we all know that reproduction is one of the biological process and it is one of the basic characteristic of the living organisms, which involves the production of new offsprings. Like we have taken birth from our parents, or for example, the dogs gives birth to their puppies, and like why this reproduction is necessary. This reproduction is very important and it is necessary just to maintain the species throughout the generation, from one generation to other generation. We do need this process in order to maintain the species. Okay, let's move on to the next topic, that is types of reproduction. There are mainly two types of reproduction. One is asexual and another one is sexual. Today we'll discuss about asexual type of reproduction, where the word itself says that there is no sex or there is no involvement of sex is same. This asexual reproduction involves only single parent, or we can say that it is a uniparent, where the single parent itself produces its own offsprings by the mode or by the cell division. So let me give you some examples how this asexual reproduction takes place by the various modes. For example, let me give you the amoeba, which is one of the microscopic living organisms. It do gives offsprings, its own offsprings by undergoing the asexual reproduction by the method we call it as binary fission, because that amoeba is a parental amoebic cell. What does it do is it gets divided into two equal halves. Those two equal halves are nothing but the two daughter cells of the amoeba. This is how the fission or splitting of the mother parent is called as the binary fission. Well, the thing which we have to notice in the case of asexual reproduction is the offsprings which are produced from their parents will be very identical. Hence we use the term clone, because they will be morphologically and genetically identical to their parents. And next we shall move to the one more living species, that is yeast. In the case of yeast, the asexual reproduction occurs through the budding mode. How come? The parental yeast, in fact, what does it do is it will produces a bud-like outgrowing structure on it through the mitotic division, and that bud-like structure, it takes the nutritive material from that parent yeast, and during favorable condition it gets detached from the parental yeast and grows into new one. And let's move on to the next example. There is a fungi you can take penicillium, which is rapidly used in the case of medical field. This penicillium undergoes asexual reproduction through a specialized sexual structure, reproductive structure called conidia. Through this conidia, those penicillium gives rise to their offsprings. And next, one more example, we can take sponge. And this sponge, which it is come under the kingdom Animalia. What does the sponge do? The parent sponge itself produces a bud-like structures in its inner bud-like structure from its body. We use the term called gemule for those structures. What does these gemules do? These gemules itself, they grow like bird-like structures, and those gemules are nothing but after growing they will become a new individual or new sponge. And one more species of the kingdom Animalium, that is hydra, which is very famous. This hydra, in case of the hydra, same the budding mode takes place. Like how the parental hydra will produces, or it will be having a outgrowth structure which will be attached to the parental hydra. And what does that bird-like structure do, which is attached to the hydra? It takes all nutritive material from the parental body, and during favorable condition, it gets detached from the parental hydra and grows into new individual. This is how the asexual reproduction takes place in these all living organisms. These are only microscopic and small, in the sense they are the small living organisms. Not only in the small, even in case of some algae and some simple plants, some higher plants also, the mode of asexual reproduction takes place. Let me tell those all in the next video. I hope it's very useful to you. and it's a quarantine time. Please don't waste the time and make a useful of this time and enjoy your day. Have a good day. If you like my video, please do subscribe and share. Thank you. Bye bye.